Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be going over how I got to this look. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Let's get started. I'm going to start out by using the L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible in shade 202. I'm going to apply this with a Real Techniques beauty blender. I got this at Target. I don't normally apply my foundation with a beauty blender. I have been trying to get into it here lately. I find that it absorbs a lot more product than when I use my kabuki brush. So far it's just okay. I'll probably end up going back to the brush, but for now, we'll see. So after I apply my foundation all over, I'm going to go in and set my eyelids so that we have a smooth base to work with once we get our eyeshadow started. I'm using the Bare Minerals Translucent Powder Duo, and this has a matte shade and a glow shade. I'll be using the matte shade called Matty Matte. And I'm just going to use a fluffy blending brush that I have in my collection. I probably got it at Rite Aid or CVS. And I'm just setting the entire eyelid and up to my eyebrow. Don't mind my gaping mouth as I try to apply my eyeshadow. I decided to do a voiceover because my focus is really loud. Next I'm going to go in and conceal with the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer in shade Fair Clair. I just put this under my eyes and my forehead, nose, and chin. And I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender on the pointed end. Then I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. translucent loose powder. I just dabbed my beauty blender. Yeah, it's still wet. Just dab it in there and get powder on it. I'm going to bake the under eye. This also serves as a base for any fallout. For your eyeshadow, once it lands on there, you can just sweep it away and it doesn't leave streaks on your under eye. Next I'm going in with this It's Judy Time palette. This is a Pixi Cosmetics palette I got at Target. I'm going in with this shade Honey Bear as a transition shade. I just use my fluffy Sonia Kashuk brush to blend this in the crease, and most of the time it gets all over the lid, but that's because I have small eyes. It doesn't really matter because I cover it up anyway. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Ping and just apply this with a more dense blending brush on the outer corner. I'd like to just kind of go up and outwards just because my crease kind of is hidden once my eyes are open. I have hooded eyes. So I apply this in a V shape and then I just blend it in. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye. Don't mind my face. Also, don't mind my eyebrows. I went to get them threaded and the line was so long. I didn't want to wait 2 hours, so I just left without it. I'm just going in with that same blending brush and smoothing the edges out. I didn't put any additional product on there. I just want to make sure there are no harsh lines between the two shades. Then I am going to go in with the shade Getaway. And I'm going to pack that all over the inner lid, about midway. And then as you'll notice, it does have a little fallout. I wasn't really patting it on there like I should have, but you'll see here in a minute that it works out fine. Looking back, I wish I would have went with a little bit of a lighter shimmer shade. Now I'm just continuing to blend these eyeshadows together. We want it to be seamless. Now I'm going to go in with the shade It's Mommy's Life to highlight the brow. Now I'm going to go in with this Moda Beauty brush that I got in my BoxyCharm box this month, and I'm just going to wipe the excess fallout off of my face and that translucent powder off as well. Then I'm going to take that same shade I used to highlight my brow and highlight the inner corners. Now I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown. I did my brows and my liner off camera, but I will show you a little trick that I like to do with my eyeliner. To help me get that edge, I like to line it up with the bottom lash line and then press it like a stamp. As you can see, I finished up my eyeliner and cleaned up that mess. And now I'm going to go in and do my bottom lash line, and I'm going to use the shades Tutu and Brick. I'm just going to use the same brush that comes in the Naked 2 palette. It's just got a nice little pointed bottom, and I apply that to my lower lash line. Now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Golden Bronze palette, and I'm going to use the Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush and just go into a C shape around my cheekbones and my jaw. Now I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette that I got at TJ Maxx for a steal, $19.99. And I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush in the lightest shade Subconscious. And I'm just going to go in and contour right underneath my cheekbone. This brush packs a pretty dense punch, if you will, and makes a nice harsh line where I don't have to go back in and touch it up. I'm going to go in with the light shade in the palette. It's called Lyric, and I'm going to set my under eye, and I'm also going to set my T-zone where it is a little sticky from my foundation where I didn't set with that e.l.f. powder. Next I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop palette. I'm not sure if that's the right name, I'm sure it's not, but this was her first release limited edition one, and I am using the shade Prosecco Pop. I'm just going to highlight my cheeks, my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Next, I'm going to go in with the NARS Orgasm Blush. This is a sample. I've had like 5 samples of these, so I've never actually bought a full-size one. Every time I use my rewards points at Sephora, I always end up with this. I'm just going to apply it to the apples of my cheeks to mesh together the highlight and the contour. Next, I'm going to go in with this Lash Paradise mascara. I have a love-hate relationship with it. The waterproof one is too wet, and this one's quite thick. So I'm going to go in and curl my lashes and apply. And for my lip, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop color is Cami, and I'm just going to apply that all over. My lips are really, really dry, but I love this shade. Don't be like me and get lipstick on the upper lip and have to wipe off your foundation and stupidly have to fix it. Alright guys, this is my final look. I hope you like it. If so, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Thank you for watching.